Greetings and thank you for visiting the Grap Coin YouTube channel for yet another ADA update video. The 50-cent threshold was obviously not crossed by ADA. The fact that it never dropped below 50 cents was enough to cause me to alter the structure, or more accurately, the market did so after I adjusted the count. The original option became the preferred one. In my opinion, the bottom has already been struck, and we are now in the midst of wave 2 of the correction, which may bring about one more low in the microstructure. Although it considered a number of alternatives, this one did not disprove the prior one. Permits a further lowering. Now, I'm here to inform you that these exceptionally low points are quite rare, and there can be a bunch of reasons why. Because WHY structures are less common, we can't say for sure that the last 4 or 5 patterns don't appear in such a structure. Although they are all structured in an ABC fashion, the most popular one is also the most distinctive. This is what adds some uncertainty to Bitcoin and gives us more leeway. During a closing event, the last 4 or 5 patterns depict a C wave. One such wave occurred yesterday. The fact that nothing bad happens on this chart until we fall below this support level is a critical point. On the other hand, they aren't always obvious. Occasionally they're simply out of sight. Everything happens so fast it's feasible we won't hit that last low. While it's true that a change in the count of less than 50 cents has occurred, this is ultimately irrelevant due to the lack of a verified low, and as I frequently mention, wave 2s. It usually hits rock bottom close to a lower degree wave 4 that came before it, but I predict at least one more low. In that case, the subsequent levels of support would be 42 cents and 36. The price would still be near wave 4, albeit weaker. Even if a new low just hits 42 cents, I will not declare a low though until we surpass support. At this very moment, the first indication that a low has already been formed would be a break over the 53-cent level, which would be a breach above the 50% retracement. However, something appears to be lacking, as is evident from the image. To be clear, this is just the beginning. Further evidence is required. At what point will we know for sure? As a result, an event is deemed confirmation when a 3-wave retracement follows an initial 5-wave increase. While this cannot be guaranteed, it may prove useful. The first 5 waves should break over 62.3 cents, although a break of around 53 cents will also do the trick. Wave 4 is so elevated that it is unable to break above. In fact, it is not even a lateral, therefore this peak is eliminated. Given my lack of certainty, I will simply state that a price decline that breaks over the 50% fib level does not constitute a diagonal pattern. Abrupt movement that eliminates the possibility of a sudden drop, but it may still undergo a diagonal transformation, or alternatively, there are infinite possibilities. However, it will be very indicative that the bottom has been achieved if the price breaks out above the wave's upper limit, and it will be even more so if the price breaks out above the B wave high, which is at 68 cents. If this calculation is correct, then a third ascending wave should follow. You should know that wave 2 isn't very strong overall. The fact that we have entered wave 2 in this region makes it quite clear that this is the ideal scenario. After that, we'd examine the cost to complete the change, which we can further dissect into the second wave, which may reach a new low point or be constructing a larger wave. But regardless of the outcome, while B wave rallies will allow traders to pocket part of their gains, it won't be possible to pocket the whole thing. This is the basic premise of analytical trading. Then you can utilize that money to buy more if the price falls back to support in a C wave. Many traders don't wait for confirmation, but why? The fact that wave 1 peaked at 79 cents suggests that there may be much more climbing ahead. This is still in its early stages, and I am unsure whether a third wave will occur. Therefore, we have not yet established any objectives. I mentioned before that the chart is quite unstable. This is really wave 2. According to the chart's level of confidence, which is poor, I feel compelled to mention that there are other patterns at the micro level. You should be prepared for variations in micro counts because the chart isn't tidy and there are unsightly diagonals moving up. No indication of a bottom has been seen thus far as a result of these corrective movements. Nevertheless, $2.10, 5 cents, 5B, the minimum price reached in the event of a third wave of buyers. I will have to give it a few days to see the price move. For the sake of argument, let's assume that wave 2 has ended or is ongoing. For now, we must wait. As of right now, we remain below resistance and we've only just touched support. Assuming resistance remains low, we can anticipate another low. Breaking above 53 cents makes this less probable, particularly if it's a At this moment, all I can see is the initial reaction to support, so I don't think it's fair to claim that you have already reached rock bottom. However, a protracted break might occur if 62.3 cents is also broken. That concludes my report on ADA. Press the like button to show your approval. Although statistically speaking, it is not yet probable, you might still proceed if you believe it to be true by placing a stop below yesterday's low. Many thanks for tuning in. It would mean a lot if you could post a review and spread the word.